Hi students, today we are going to see one chapter from module number 4, Strategic Financial Management, Semester 6, TYBMS, Working Capital Financing. Working capital is not a new concept to all of you. We all know it is the amount or fund that is required to manage day-to-day business operations. It is the amount which is required to carry out daily activities of a business. The formula for working capital is current asset minus current liabilities. Let us have summarized view towards various aspects of working capital. Let's see first sources of working capital. A businessman can raise funds from various sources and use it for working capital requirements. First source is trade credit. He can go and purchase the things on credit and use that for his daily business activities. Or else a businessman can ask for credit from bank. Bank lends money in various forms. For example, cash credit, overdraft, bill discounting, letter of credit. Commercial papers are issued by corporates to raise short-term fund. This fund can be used to finance working capital needs of company. Now we will move towards various factors affecting working capital requirement of a firm. Point number 1, general nature of business. If a business is engaged in such activities where there is no need or less need of maintaining inventory, then there will be less working capital requirement. But if company is maintaining huge inventories, then there will be huge need of working capital requirements. Point number 2, production cycle. Production cycle is a time span between purchasing raw material and converting them into finished goods. If this time span or production cycle is huge or longer, then there will be huge working capital requirement, and shorter production cycle will lead to less working capital requirement. Point number 3, business cycle. Business cycle means cyclic fluctuations or variation in the business activities. As per the stage or phase of business cycle, working capital requirements will change. Upward moving phase or downward moving phase. In what stage company is there, that will decide the requirements of working capital, and definitely at both the places the requirement will be different. Credit policies. Credit policy means terms and conditions used while selling and purchasing goods. It includes both the things: credit given to customers and credit given by suppliers. If customers are given with huge credit period, then it will lead into huge amount of bills receivable. In such case, company will require huge amount to carry on its daily work, and vice versa. Point number 5, growth and expansion. If company is on growth stage, then company's activity will go on expanding. But obvious, production and other activities will require extra fund to be invested. Therefore, in such case, working capital needs will change. Point number 6, non-availability of raw materials. Sometimes company uses such material which is not easily available. In that case, company has to stock that material for smooth working of production cycle. In case that material is not available, production cycle will get discontinued. So to maintaining smooth flow of production, company stocks or maintains the inventory of that material. For maintaining material, extra fund will be required. Point number 7, price level. If price level changes, but obvious, amount required for raw material will change. If technology changes, we have to make changes in available things. Therefore, technological changes also affects working capital requirements of a company. Next part, methods of financing. In 1994, Tandon Committee was appointed, and according to that report, maximum permissible bank finance is made available by banks to the companies. There are 3 methods. Method number 1. In this method, maximum permissible bank finance is equal to 75% of current assets minus current liabilities and other bank borrowings. Method number 2. Maximum permissible bank finance is equal to 75% of current asset minus current liabilities and other bank borrowings. Method number 3. Maximum permissible bank finance is equal to 75% of current asset minus core current asset minus current liabilities and other bank borrowings. You have to note that core current assets, CCA, these are the assets permanent component of current asset required throughout the year. Once again, working capital is equal to current assets minus current liability. Format of estimated working capital statement. This statement has 2 parts: current asset, current liabilities. Current asset. Point number 1, stock. Stock is made up of 3 subparts: raw material, work in progress and finished goods. 1.1, raw material. Formula is units into purchase cost into months in stock, that is raw material months in stock. Point number 1.2, work in progress. Again, work in progress has 3 components: material, labor and overheads. Material, units into purchase cost into months in process. Labor, units into wage rate into months in process into half. This half is degree of completion. You can write half or 50%. Overheads, units into expense rate into months in a process into half. Again, half is degree of completion. 1.3, third component of stock, finished goods, units into production cost or total cost into months in stock. Main point number 2, debtors or bills receivable, units into sale price into credit given to debtors. Debtors are valued at sales. If debtors are valued at production cost, then this cost will be applicable over here. Point number 3, cash or bank. Amount will be given into question that you have to put over here. Total of all these items will be put over here under the heading total current asset. Then you have to go to next part, that is current liabilities. Three basic things are there. First, creditors. Creditors means you purchase the raw material and they give you the credit. How to find out the amount? Units into purchase cost into credit given by suppliers or vendors. Second is outstanding expenses. Units into expense rate into months outstanding. Third, advance from customer. If it is there, given amount you have to write over here. Total of all these three things under total current liabilities. Working capital is current asset minus current liabilities. Sometimes they will ask you to add margin of safety, 20%, 25%. That amount you have to calculate on working capital, add into here, and then final answer, estimated working capital, you will get over here. Once again, current asset minus current liability is working capital. Current asset constitutes stock, debtors, cash bank. Current liabilities, creditors, outstanding expenses, and advance given. These all units used over here has to be calculated by using this formula. Total production divided by 12 or 52 or 365. If question is based on month, then use 12. If weeks, then use 52. If days, then 365. You can use 360 also. 365 will give you more accurate answer. Now let's have glance on this problem. You can refer this problem in Rishabh publication, Strategic Financial Management, Semester 6 TYBMS, page number 167-168. Trisha Hardware Company Private Limited. From the following particulars, you are required to estimate working capital requirement for the year 2020. Year is of 52 weeks. First, estimated sale 1,04,000 units. Selling price per unit ₹15. Cost per unit, material ₹5 per unit, labor ₹3 per unit, overheads ₹2 per unit. Raw materials remains in stock 3 weeks. Materials remain in stock process 2 weeks. Finished goods remain in godown 2 weeks. Credit by suppliers 2 weeks. Credit to customers 4 weeks. Time lag in payment of labor and overheads 2 weeks. Cash in hand ₹20,000. Operations are expected to be distributed evenly throughout the year. Compute the maximum permissible bank finance as per Tandon Committee, assuming the core current assets are 20% of current assets. Now, in such case, you have to start the problem with giving cost breakup. Material ₹5, labor ₹3, overheads ₹2, total cost of production per unit ₹10, selling price ₹15. So balancing ₹5 is profit per unit. After this, we will find out units of production per week. We know the formula. Units will be equal to total production divided by 52, that is 52 weeks of 1 year. 1,04,000 units annual production divided by 52, 2,000 units per week. Now we will start preparing statement of working capital. Particulars rupees. Part 1 current asset. Under current asset, first entry stock. Stock has 3 subheadings: raw material, work in progress, finished goods. Stock of raw material: units, rate, weeks. Units 2000, rate 5, 3 weeks in stock. So answer 30,000. Work in progress has 3 subparts: material, labor, overheads. Material, units, rate, weeks in process. So 2005 into 2, answer is 20,000. Labor 2000 units, rate, process time, degree of completion half. So 2000 into 3 into 2 into half, 6,000. Overheads, units, rate, production time, degree. 2000 2 into half, 4,000. Total value of stock of work in progress 30,000. Next is finished goods. Finished goods has to be valued on the basis of total cost of production. So 2000 units, 10 into 2 weeks in go down, that is stock, 40,000. Debtors, we have to value debtor on the basis of selling price. 2000 units, 15 rupees per unit, 4 weeks as a credit given to customer, 1,20,000. Sometimes debtors are asked to value on cost of production, but in maximum cases it is on selling price. Cash bank, whatever amount is given, you have to add that. Total of all current asset is 2,40,000. Next part, current liabilities. Under that, first entry is creditors. Creditors are the vendors from whom we purchase raw material. Therefore, units 2000, purchasing rate of material rupees 5, and credit given to vendors or suppliers is 2. Amount will be 20,000. Outstanding expenses. Formula is units into expense rate into time or months or week outstanding. So wages 2000 units, 3 is wage rate and 2 weeks outstanding. Amount is 12,000. Overheads, units 2000, rate 2, outstanding for 2 weeks. So 8,000. Total outstanding expenses 20,000. Next entry is advance from customers. For this problem there is no information regarding this, so it will be nil. You can skip this entry if you want. Total of all these liabilities, that is total current liabilities, 40,000. Formula of working capital is current asset minus current liability. Current assets are 2,40,000. Liabilities, current liabilities are 40,000. Therefore working capital is 2 lakhs. Sometime you may get margin of safety in the problem, that is certain percentage on working capital. So you have to add that amount and then take estimated working capital. In this problem they have not mentioned about margin of safety, therefore dash. Total estimated working capital is 2 lakhs. Now we are at final or concluding part of the answer. Maximum permissible bank finance as per Tandon committee report. Method number 1, 75% of current asset minus current liabilities, that is 75% of 2,40,000 minus 40,000. Amount will be 1,50,000. Method number 2, 75% of current asset minus current liabilities, 75% of 2,40,000, that is 1,80,000 minus 40,000, answer will be 1,40,000. Method number 3, that is 75% into current asset minus core current asset minus current liabilities. 75% of 2,40,000 minus core current assets are 20% of 2,40,000, that is 48,000 minus 40,000. So final answer will be 1,04,000. While solving this problem, we have to bear in mind that amount of unit Throughout the problem will be same. Amount of cash you have to enter as it is. Amount of advance you have to enter as it is. Degree of completion, in maximum cases it will be 50%, therefore half. In some cases they may mention specific degree, that time you have to make changes, but in maximum cases it will be half. Thank you for listening. For further details or queries you can contact me in person.